Hi, this is Corey from ARI. I'm here with our Max CW15-2000, and today we're going to show you how to write a basic pick-and-place program with it. These robots run on an XYZ coordinate system. X is our traverse from the machine over to our parts drop area. Y is the strip stroke to pull parts from the mold. Z is our vertical stroke to reach down into the mold and drop area. As well as the C axis to allow you to flip parts from vertical to horizontal. To start, we're going to have the robot booted up. We're going to go ahead and log into our user. Once we're logged in, we'll come over here to Function, then over to Teach, and press Yes to start a new program. Up here on the top, we'll touch in the box to start a new one, and we'll go ahead and name that. Click OK to accept, and we will be at our programming home screen. On the left side here, we're pre-programmed with our robot in standby position check, mold open check, and a counter to increase our parts count. Down here on the right side, we have our axis motion menu, our output signal menu, our weight signal menu, and our IMM signal menu. To get started, we're going to use our jump buttons at the bottom of the screen, right here, in order to move the cursor to the bottom of the program. Remember, every new line that we insert is going to be inserted above the highlighted line. So we'll go ahead and move down. You can see that cursor moving down, and now we've highlighted end, which is where we want to start. We're going to go ahead and start within axis motion. So we'll go ahead and grab the dead man switch and tap that axis motion button. So to start our program, we're going to need to move Z down into the mold. To do so, we'll hit our drop-down menu, touch Z. We can move our speed up to 100%. Go ahead and proceed to drop down in. When we've reached the height that we want to, we'll go ahead and press the save button. As you can see, it saved our new position right here on the left-hand side. Next is going to be a Y move to engage with the part. So back to our axis motion, pick up our speed, go to Y, pick up our speed, then press forward. When we've reached the position we want, again, we'll hit save. With the tool now in position, we can go ahead into our IMM signals and enable our ejector forwards to push the parts into our end of arm tool. Once that's happened, we can go ahead to our output signals and we'll turn on a vacuum in order to grab those parts. To do so, we'll grab that, vacuum 1, press on and confirm, and save. In order to confirm that the vacuum has grabbed the parts, we'll go into our weight signals, touch the plus, and over here is our vacuum 1 check. We'll touch that, hit confirm, hit save. The program won't go any further until that vacuum check has completed. Once that is completed, we can go back into our IMM signals and hit ejector back to retract those ejectors. Now that we have the parts firmly and the injectors are back, we can go to our axis motion, go to a target move, and return Y to its original entry location. Then we can go ahead, back to our axis motion again, and bring Z back to its home state. Now that the robot is in its home position, the robot will go ahead and give the molding machine a mold close signal so that it can close and start making its next part. While that's doing that, we'll go ahead and move our X axis out to the part drop area. You'll see the X is currently highlighted green. As it moves out of its home flag, it will move to white. Once it's over the part drop flag, it'll turn brown. Only when the part is green or brown is the Z okay to drop. Now, using the sync axis, we can combine multiple axis movements at the same time. So if I touch that, I can now also include a Y movement. If we need to move more than that, touch the more. It allows us access to our other. So go ahead, add in C as well. Go ahead and turn that 90 degrees. As this is a servo driven, on a pneumatic, that would just be an up or down movement. Now that we're over the parts drop place and ready to drop, we can go ahead and hit back and save. And we'll go back and do another axis motion. This time using Z. And save. We'll go back into our output signals to turn off that vacuum. With the plus, touch our vacuum that is turned on, touch off, confirm, and save. With the vacuum turned off and the parts dropped, we can now retract the Z. And flip the C back to vertical. From there, we can go back home. Nice little trick that's built into these robots is if you hit axis motion, cancel, then axis motion one more time, it'll go straight back to the standby position. Save that, and that's it. Our program is written. From here, we'll hit stop and yes to exit the teach mode back home. And now we can take a look at our program. Before we start a program, let's make sure that we hit the standby position and yes in order to run the robot back to its home. When it does, we'll hit OK. Again, we'll hold down that dead man switch, press test run, and then run. And there she goes. And that's how to write a basic program on the ARI Max Series robots. For more information, please visit absoluterobot.com.